And what is up? What is cracking? Taurus, my clever monsters. All right, so you don't gotta be a Taurus in order for this message to resonate. You can be any zodiac sign. It does not matter. First thing we have out here is the Hierophant. The Hierophant. What they do? Y'all might be connected to a Aries because Aries had the High Priestess. So we might be in a masculine energy. Somebody that's in a feminine energy may be an Aries that you are connecting to. Okay, it might be important if you are a feminine Taurus to watch the Aries message. Okay, and if you are a masculine Taurus, it's important for you to watch this message, or it's just talking about feminine and masculine. Okay, the main message today is about who is your enemies when no one is watching. And when I'm getting of the when no one is watching, it's kind of like who's watching you. And I'm also hearing guess who's loving you. And the reason why I say who's watching you is because this is the name of the book. I'm going to be getting information out of this book. I'm going to be pulling messages out of this book. And as you can see in the front of the book, we have a apartment. We have a front door. We have a window. We have uh basically like somebody looking out the window on this side, okay? Right? You can tell that somebody's looking out the window because how the blinds is like, it's like somebody's like peeking through the window. And then we have here where the window is closed but the light is on. So it's something about that. I'm, all right. This might have something to do with the second floor or the second floor or above floor as well. And actually, it might not be the second floor because if we see like this is the lower bottom floor, okay, and then this is the first, this is the second. Okay, so first, second, third, something dealing with the third or a three-story building. Something about a three-story building. Some of y'all may live in a three-story building. Okay. So who is your enemy basically when no one is watching? All right, we're getting compulsive. Compulsive. So somebody could be a compulsive liar, or somebody could be saying this about another individual that, oh, this person is a compulsive liar. Your enemy might be a compulsive liar, okay, as well. Somebody that is very provoking, okay. All right, we got the Hierophant here. Okay, this might be somebody that is a part of a certain tradition or believes in a certain tradition. Okay, the priest. All right, this might be somebody that is a priest or somebody that opposes the priest. Okay, so in the message of Aries, they were getting the high priestess, and basically it was somebody that is trying to mold the high priestess to be something that they are not, or trying to mold the high priestess to what they want the high priestess to be. All right, so we got the Hierophant here, right? So yeah, that might have something to deal with it. Also, wisdom, trust, and wisdom. So this is somebody, this could be somebody that you trust, or this is somebody that comes off as very trustworthy here. All right. Taurus. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me, Taurus. It would be greatly appreciated to get this message out to more Tauruses. Okay. Um, that's what I'm picking up. All right. So also channel words and that I'm picking up for you guys was bury history, but it's not history, but I was getting bury his story. So it's something about the Hierophant and burying his story. Okay, burying this person that is telling the true story or the true story. Bury the true story. Okay, as well. That's what I'm getting. All right. In Aries message, I was getting enslaved African. So it was something about being enslaved or whatever, going back to the medieval time. So something that's going back in time. They want to bury somebody's story, or the story needs to be buried. We need to bury the story here as well. right? And when I looked up bury, bury, the definition of bury, to put or hide underground. So something can be actually physically underground, or something that needs to be buried, covered up. All right, as well. This reminds me of the story of the boy D4AD or something like that. I don't even know the man. Never looked him up. Don't even know about the story, but I just know that somebody is buried. So this might have something to deal with a person that is actually buried. Okay, it may not, it may be, I don't know, right? But it's to completely cover up something, to cause something to disappear or become unsuspicious. Okay, so something has to be unsuspicious, or somebody wants to be unsuspicious. Okay, they don't want nobody else to know. All right, what else we got? Don't like. All right, so this could be somebody that doesn't like you, that don't like, okay, the hierophant, that doesn't like maybe the priest, or doesn't like something. And also what I was getting was the masculine energy, so we could be tapping into the masculine energy, maybe doesn't like the high priestess, the feminine energy. Whatever it is, it's something about Aries and Taurus, but also something about the feminine, which is inside of the Aries energy, and the masculine inside of the Taurus energy. They don't like your wisdom. They don't like your trust. They don't like that you are the priestess. They don't like that you have this certain tradition. It's something that they don't like. I don't like. That's that shit I don't like. So it's something about something that somebody else doesn't like. They want to bury his story. So it's something about your story that somebody else wants to bury. Okay. It also says cemeteries here. I got cemeteries. So it could be somebody that doesn't like cemeteries. Okay. Or doesn't like to go to the cemetery, or something specific about cemeteries here. Okay, some of you guys may live near a cemetery, or this is something about burying his story. Burying his story. Burying history. They need to bury history. They need to cover it up. They need to, make it how they want to make it. Also get in Manhattan. So that might be a place. Also, if we can separate the word Manhattan, it might be a Manhattan. Okay, man. Okay, I also was getting and looking up today the Man Act. What is the Man Act? Okay, as well. All right, dealing with the Diddy situation. The Man Act. What is the Man Act? All right. So, white slave traffic action. What are we talking about? Didn't we just talk about slaves? So in Aries' message, we was talking about enslaved Africans. The Man Act, previously called the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910, is the United States federal law passed June 25th, 1910. Um, as amended at 18. Da, 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 da. We don't need to know all that. Oh, Man Act of Illinois. So this is from Illinois. Also, we was picking that up in the Aries message. We was talking about Illinois because Dutch Farms is a part of Illinois as well, in Chicago, in the basis of Chicago. What else was we getting dealing with Chicago? It was something else that we pulled up in Chicago. All these messages could be linked to each other. Okay, so can we get, what is it? Although the laws created to stop forced sexual slavery of women, the most common initial use of the Mann Act was to prosecute men for having sex with underage females. The phrase immortal purpose in the statute allowed a broad application of. Okay, so this is about something dealing with sex. I learn as I go. What is the Mann Act? Okay, so this is about going from state lines, dealing with actual illegal sexual purposes and prostitution and human trafficking. Okay, so this is what that has to deal with. Your enemy may be in the Hierophant. Your enemy may be the Hierophant. Somebody that works for the church. Somebody that they feel like is good. This may be a masculine energy. I don't know, right? If this is not dealing with the church, this could be dealing with somebody that just people trust. Somebody that up is looked up to. Feel like they are a priest or they have some type of wisdom here. Okay. I'm also getting skyscrapers. So skyscrapers as well is in Chicago, where also, in Chicago, Illinois, we have skyscrapers. Also, Brooklyn, New York has skyscrapers, or wherever, places that have skyscrapers. Not many have skyscrapers. Let's look up all the cities that have skyscrapers. One second. One second. Hi, Angela. All right. So, New York City, Chicago, Seattle, Houston, and Los Angeles. Okay, so those five states: New York, Chicago, Seattle, Houston, and Los Angeles. This might be somebody that has something to deal with these states, these cities. Okay, this is why I love, like, I don't be trying to do this, but like, just, it'd be like, how did that just all add up? How is that even possible, right? How? Okay, this could be somebody that is may feel like they have to do something. Somebody here may feel like they have to do something. I have to do this. This cycle is not over, or something is not over. It's like, it's not over. Don't want to be free. It's not over between you and me. It's not over. So something about it's not over. Okay? Something about it's not over. All right? This could be somebody that feels like you clown them in a way, or feel like you hurt their feelings, or somebody's feelings is hurt. Somebody could feel that you are ungrateful, that you're not there for them in some type of way, or just simply you're not there. Something about you have a lot of freedom. Somebody doesn't like that you have a lot of freedom as well. All right, once again, the reason why I got that is because I have the Four Cups in the reversed, okay? So, when we're looking at it upright, all right, this person's like, maybe I'll take the offer, but looking at it in the reverse, it's like feeling like, okay, well, I really don't want to do this. Or something like, I didn't want to do this, but I'm doing it. Or I didn't want to, but I'm doing it. Yeah. I didn't want to do something, but I'm doing it. And we got class clown in the reverse. So everything that the class clown says is in the reverse. So that's why I said what I said. Okay. Everything that I said dealing with the class clown would be in the reverse. Meaning thank you. So someone feels like someone else is not grateful for something. Like, oh yeah, I really don't want to do this, or oh yeah, I know you really don't want to do this, or oh, I'm upset because you really didn't want to do it, or you really didn't take my offer. Let's see really quick so I can just make sure. The Four of Cups signifies a shift about empathy and emotional withdrawal to renew engagement and openness to new opportunities. So somebody feels like, right, you're not grateful, okay? Somebody may feel like someone else has moved away or is discontent or overlooked. Or maybe this is how they feel. They feel like they are overlooked. This person, whoever your enemy is, they feel overlooked in some type of way from you, about you, dealing with you. Maybe even feeling in regret of giving something to you or putting time into you, doing something for you. This is the reason why I'm picking that up, okay? Okay, so something about they don't want it to be over. So someone, since they don't want something to be over, they're like, okay, I don't, this is not over, and I know it's not over. We still have a cycle that we're going on, around, and for, within. So now I want you to chew on something for a while. Now I want you to think about something, because we got dentures here. And what sticks out to me in dentures, it says chew on that for a while. So somebody wants you to chew on something for a while. Somebody wants you to think. Somebody wants you to think about you being stuck. Think about you being disappointed. Think about, you're struggling to move on. Somebody wants you to struggle to move on. They always want you to think about the past here. Somebody doesn't want you to move forward. Maybe this has something to deal with it, or upset that you did. So somebody here could be upset because somebody else did move forward, or don't want somebody to move forward, or it's like, look, no, you want to be a class clown, or you want to not accept what I am giving you. So now I'm gonna, you don't want to be like grateful for something, so now I'm gonna let you chew on it. Or you could be telling somebody else you can chew on it. Chew on that. All right, let me be good. Okay, so deceptive. So we got the magician in the reverse and deceptive. All right, so definitely this is clearly about somebody that's very deceptive. The magician in the reverse. Okay. But it also, okay, so it signifies manipulation, deceit, and a lack of confidence, indicating that someone may be using their skills for a selfish gain, or that you may not be utilizing your own potential effectively. Okay, so, all right. Now, this can go multiple ways. We can be deceiving ourselves, right? We can be deceptive and we can be deceiving ourselves and, like, okay, well, chew on that. All right, since you want to deceive yourself, chew on that. Okay, period. Or this could actually be a person that is upset, right? They're very deceptive, they're very dishonest, they're very deceitful, they're very misleading. This came out with this. So we are talking about a person that is actually doing some type of trickery here. Okay? And it's calling for you to be very cautious of individuals who may not have your best interest at heart, or to reflect your own actions and intentions. So this could be either us, ourselves, right, Taurus, or this can be someone that is doing this to us. Also, something is saying to act with in some type of integrity here. So you need to switch the energy and act with integrity. If you're gonna manifest something, try to manifest things that are not deceptive and dishonest and misleading. Also, someone can be saying like, why should I accept anything if you're being dishonest, deceptive, and misleading? How are you trying to be this high priestess or this hierophant or this honest person when you are dishonest, deceptive, misleading, and deceitful? That doesn't even add up. So, yeah, that doesn't add up. But like I said, we got to bury his story. So someone could also be saying that someone is deceptive and they're trying to bury the story. That's why they're trying to be deceptive. They're trying to bury the truth. Okay. Somebody might not like something. All right. Something to deal with the Man Act as well. That might have something to deal with it because we got Manhattan here. All right. Hmm. Somebody's last name could be Hatton. This may have something to deal with somebody's last name that's Hatton. I know somebody's last name that's Hatton, which that's crazy. But this might have something to deal with New York, Chicago, Seattle, Los Angeles, or Tech, Houston that have skyscrapers. Okay? So that is what I got for y'all, Taurus. And please hit the like button. I'll be busy. Be back, baby. Peace.